What is up, legends? We are back and we're taking on Starsurge Rising. Alright, so I can pretty much tell this is probably going to be
instant massacre through the dark. I am the angel of death.
this is probably going to be a RPG manager, basically meaning that it's going to be pretty auto. I can kind of tell from the preview.
Of my sword, sharp enough to cut through the sky dome.
Okay.
Divine lance pierces the nine sky. Devils are subdued by my iron will.
He looks cool.
Killing demons is the way of the mortal. Allow my rage to protect my people.
Oh wait, they all have true forms? Hold up.
I am the bone of my sword, sharp enough.
That looks lit.
Cut through the sky dome.
Light upon the highest heavens. All realms quake as I descend.
Okay. What was yours? I didn't look.
Instant massacre through the dark. I am the angel of death. Give birth to the spirit of law. My mind is heaven as it is my soul.
Wait, is that a dark-skinned god? I'm gonna have to pick her.
Clouds float like works of art.
God.
Stars shoot with belief in my heart.
Oh God, never.
Unrivaled in heaven or on earth, I'll accompany you to the peak of immortal.
That's kind of funny, but never. Never. Skip.
Instant massacre through the dark.
Absolutely
I am the
never.
angel of death.
Why are you still talking? Dang, that's all the character creation that you get? That's like bruh, really? Unlock mount system at level 17. Okay. Oh my God, the Warcraft side. It is a dragon in the background. Yep, this is an auto game. This is definitely an auto game. I just, no shame, just take the Warcraft sound. Alright, can I actually control this and attack? Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to set the buttons up for that. Alright, game, let's go. I wanna set buttons up. Just go ahead. Do what you're gonna do. You're gonna do it all by yourself anyway without me, so. Is there a run button? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright. Oh no, you can't. It literally stops you. That's terror bad. It's super stiff too. Alright, that quest is done. He just got tan. He ain't dark skinned. I feel debated. He come out here looking badass though. See, with these games, all you need to do for these games, companies, devs, if you're going to make these games, make it so that we can control the characters properly. That they have fluid motion. That we don't have to like just let it auto like this, that we can run around and be badass. I can't be badass when every single thing that I touch stops the character's animation. That doesn't feel badass at all. It feels terrible. And I know it's possible because some games do it and some don't. And it seems like y'all all are using like the same type of engine, so figure it out. Damn. But we are gonna rock it for a little while just to give it a shot. So this might be story time because the game basically gonna be playing itself. And we're just gonna be looking for stuff that's cool if it has anything cool. Because sometimes they do have things cool even though it's like mad auto. Alright, so let's look around here. Can I see outfits? This is just like her normal outfit. Costumes, there we go. Okay. Oh, I like this one. Some Blade and Soul type going on. It seemed like they tried with the character design. Even though they didn't give you much. Wow. It doesn't look terrible though. It's definitely weird, but it doesn't look terrible. Oh, I really like this. It has some clipping issues because the thing is just waving all through my character, but I like it. Like this one too. Like that one too. Like this too. Like they did a good job with the clothing. All of it looks good. Dang, look at this. That's sick. That's like Indra type. You can tell that they get like the clothing collision is just off in this game. It's a little bit weird. They probably just literally just cut it all off because they couldn't get it to work properly. Now, is there settings that we can make this run at 60? Because it's not running at 60 right now. Not that it would even matter. Best possible. Block others' effects, that's fine. Block scene, that's all fine. Okay. They do have codes in this. Where you would put them in, I don't know. When attacked by other players, automatically switch to force mode. Sure. Release spirit automatically. Not restricted to attack targets. Okay, so other people can probably attack you in this game. Alright, did we go to 60? Well, that looks cool. They have some good ideas in these games, but they ultimately just end up being RPG managers. Just to let you guys know, I have only touched my character twice. Twice. I haven't done anything. I'm just RPG managing. I got gear. Yay. Realistically, I cannot touch this like just the way that this is a badass art screen right here. That's cool. I could not touch anything, and this I'll probably go all the way up to like level 100. And it'll auto gear. It'll just keep rocking. Because what they think is that everybody is too lazy to actually play it on phone, so what they do is they just do it for you, so you can kind of like enjoy getting gear and have fun, and then maybe you want to buy some skins, maybe you want to buy a mount, or you know, just to give people the false sense of success. And that's kind of why these games become popular, because there's a lot of people out who are not that good at games, especially older people who are not in this type of generation of gaming like we are, who just want to win. And that's what these types of games are for. They're for those people who just want to win. Now for all of us who just looking at this like, bro, can I control my character? Can I do something? Can I like be badass? I would like to be badass. Like, we're looking at this like, what the hell is this? So we end up being the sweaties, and then people be mad at us because it seems like we want to take away their right to have fun in games and just win. When I was brought up in the Atari era, literally, that's what both my mother and my father played, and you had to earn everything. And this was before Nintendo Power. This was before all the media type of stuff. Like, you had to earn it. When Nintendo first came out, the NES, we really didn't have Nintendo Power until like maybe 2 years later. So all of those games that came out on Nintendo, you had to figure it out. Or if you had a friend who beat something, you had to ask a friend. Or you had to go to the library, because remember they had those books? They used to have hardback books that would have codes and guides on every game that was out. And there would be like, maybe a cheat code, or there would be something in there that would teach you how to do the code. I remember I learned the up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, select, start. I learned that from a friend who knew the code, and I beat Contra without that code. Like, I just got good and learned how to beat Contra, like, barely die. Like, learn all the modes, and then my friend came over and was like, why, where all your lives at? I was like, what do you mean all my lives? It's all the lives I got. He's like, bro, watch this. And he did the code. And then we had like 99. I was like, bro, what is this? And then he brought, the next time he came over, he brought his book over, and he had a whole book of cheats. I remember I had, if you remember the black and white hardcover book, I literally made pages and wrote down like all of the codes and everything in there. Like back when, and then when the first Castlevania came out, like we going back, guys, back in the storybook on this type of stuff. Like there was no, you just win because you showed up or you decide that, like, Nintendo did not work like that. And then when Sega Master System came out, Sega was actually even harder than Nintendo games because Sega was trying to prove something. So we had Streets of Rage. I remember playing Streets of Rage with friends like all day. Like everybody would take turns being different characters, and we would try to beat the game and try to get good. Like that. I miss that. I miss when you had to be good, when you had to get good. And nobody was butthurt about being told to get good because you had to get good. There was no such thing as you being trash and beating the game. You had to get good, and nobody was mad about that. If you got told to get good, you wouldn't got good. Now we just soft. People be getting mad when they get told, man, I ain't got time. My life is too hard and everything. We just got weak, man, as a society, as a gamer society. We just got mad weak. Because it was not like that. Or we allowed the weak, complaining ass people to get too much power and get to the point where they started making games and then they want everybody to be weak like them. That's what really happened. And I so hate that gaming got to that point. I know somebody will be in the comment section. And I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad, but it's weak. It just is. Like, you should want to be better at something. There's no such thing as somebody just can't get good at something. I've always hated that mentality. That's just like, you're just not supposed to be better in life. You're just not supposed to make more money. You're just not supposed to get the best shit in life because you feel that you're too weak to do so. And I don't think that anybody is too weak to do that. That's why you have millionaires in all different walks of life, different races, different types of people, male and female. If everybody was meant to not be able to do everything, then you wouldn't have stuff like that. Because you have people who come from nothing. People who come from third world countries who had nothing, who family was starving and they moved and they came out here and now they're millionaires. So if they can get good and not be weak, then everybody can do it. That's just my outlook on all of that. I said that I would they was like, you could just give it a good shot. The game has a lot of charm and everything else, and I'm seeing charm, but also seeing me not do a goddamn thing. Like, not hardly do anything, just get continued power. I guess I'll end on a different type of story time. Now I was asked specifically what the strategy was for me doing all these videos, and what companies want me to actually do in these videos is I'm putting what is called and YouTube actually made videos on this, and I'm about to hit you guys with some insider right now. This is some insider. There's a such thing on YouTube now Wasn't like this last year, or the year before, or something like that, which allowed a lot of YouTubers to get false hype and false views and get false, like, this pretty much get popular off of cheating, basically. So what YouTube actually did is YouTube literally tells you now if you are cheating. What YouTube now will do for people, like, remember I used to say a lot of YouTubers buy views, and technically it's not illegal, but YouTube doesn't like it. So what YouTube did is they changed the entire system now and made it so that literally it will tell you at that point if you're getting artificial views from anywhere, and it will take it away from you eventually. It doesn't do it right away, but it will eventually take it away from you, and it will eventually start taking away the subs as well. So what ends up happening is you're going to notice a lot of channels started bleeding subs, and channels that were averaging 100, 200, 300, 400 so hard, you know, subs and stuff like that, don't do that anymore. And that's an aberration. Even if you stop doing videos, once you're in the algorithm, you're in the algorithm unless you were cheating. And the reason why it works like that is because when you are properly in the YouTube algorithm, YouTube will generally promote and put your stuff out, and you will get a certain amount of subs and views, because the system will just push people towards you to do that. When you are cheating, or when YouTubers are actually cheating, what ends up happening is that you are artificially making that push towards your channel. So YouTube won't do it on its own. It's because you're doing it, and you're making you're making that algorithm. You're in a sense, when you're actually YouTube cheating, you're making the algorithm yourself, and YouTube itself won't do it. So when you stop, what ends up happening is because you never truly had the YouTube algorithm to begin with, your channel literally falls off a cliff. It falls off a cliff, 100%. And what happened is that YouTube developed a way to stop that from happening now. So some channels got away with it. I'm like if you look, you can easily tell who are the channels who are cheating, basically, because they don't look like everybody else. And you know this because they don't edit, they don't actually have any type of good video, like, you know, like, the videos are trash, they sound trash, the videos look trash, but they're getting like 50 to 100,000. And you're saying, and you would think that, oh, they must really be popular. No, that's a lie. They're not really popular. What it is they bought it. That's just straight up, they bought it. That's pretty much how YouTube was working for literally forever, until the last year. So what happened in the last year is the system now will notice if you're cheating and literally not help you. It won't help you at all. So let's say I went to a views buying site right now and said, hey, I want to buy 10,000 views on this video. So what will end up happening is that YouTube will not promote that video to you, because it will notice that, hey, and tell you, literally, because I've seen people talk about it on YouTube now and explain and saying it, like, there's literally videos about the fall of the fake YouTubers. If you look it up, and it's called vampirism, or vampiric YouTube is now dead. And what that basically means is that if you don't pay for views anymore and you got a big channel, your channel basically dies. It dies because now you have to actually earn it. So what ends up happening is when you were getting those 20 to 30 to 50 to $100,000, I'm saying $100,000 view videos, now you're doing 2 to 3K, and it's noticeable. And people think, hey, you know, like, damn, your channel died. Like, what happened? What happened is that the whole view buying system is been nerfed into the ground. So now you can't cheat. People can't cheat anymore like that. So to go back to the original thing of what I'm doing right now is I'm putting in mass genuine YouTube views. because I've never actually did any of that to begin with. I never cheated. You guys noticed that, you know, my videos do anything between 1 to 10K, which is naturally what's supposed to happen on the Android platform. When you start seeing people do 50 to 100K, that's not real. It's not. It's just not real. Because when you look up the views on, like let's say, look up how much in the views in a day a game does on YouTube. You can easily look that up. Like, let's take Epic 7 for example. Epic 7 in a day will do 100,000 views on average. So when you start to notice somebody doing like 50 to 100,000 views by themselves, and the game itself only averages 50 to 100K as a total with all the YouTubers combined, but one YouTuber is doing 50 to 100K by themselves, something's wrong. Something's wrong. They are not the shit to suddenly break the system like that, because, and then on top of that, especially if they don't really have a channel to support that, to do 50 to 100K, your channel needs to have 1 million to 2 million subs consistently, and usually average between the 10 to 20%. This is all this stuff right now. You can validly look. You can pause it and look up on Google what I'm saying right now. By the way, I've touched this game 3 times. Just wanted to point that out. You can validly look up on YouTube what I'm saying right now, and my channel does on average between 20 to 30% of what my subscriber total is. That's kind of tending what YouTube does, and I'm slightly higher than the average, which is nice, and thank you. That's on you guys. So in order to keep doing stuff like that, so when you have 50 to 100 to 150 to 200K, but your videos are doing 200K, there's something wrong with your ratio. There's absolutely something wrong with your ratio. Like, you're supposed to be at 1 million. So essentially right there, basically, you're literally cheating. And it's obvious that you're cheating. And what YouTube finally decided to do is kind of nerf all that. Which is why you're seeing all those channels that's like that in every way, shape, and form, from the gaming channels to the IRL channels to the music channels. Everybody who was cheating like that, if you look at their channels now, they're all dead, because YouTube figure out a way to say, hey, you know what, all you assholes, you thought you got away with it, huh? Nope, hold this L now. And they taking back the views that everybody who was doing that was cheating on, and they're taking back the subs. So now all those channels aren't doing that anymore. And the only channels that are getting away with it right now are the ones who are continually paying the channels to actually mask the fact that YouTube is actually onto them. And that's just why you see a lot of the people, like, so I used to always criticize and ask people, like, why are you a YouTuber and you're broke if you're doing 50 to 100K view videos? I think people don't really understand that side of it. And also the reason why you're still looking at this video right now is because I was asked to give it a valid shot. You see I'm giving it a valid shot. I literally touched this game 3 times and just been telling you guys stories. I'm proving a point right now to make games like this not happen anymore. But if you look at right now, and that's where the term vampiric YouTubes came from, because now they literally have to pay to make their channel still look like it's a popular channel. You have to do it at that point, and if you do not do it, you will, like, your channel just falls off the planet at that point, because YouTube is not going to help you, because they know you're cheating, and they're just going to leave your channel to die. And that's literally what's happening to a lot of channels right now. It's not that they suddenly just didn't get popular anymore or anything else like that. It's just that the cheating got nerfed. So again, the reason why I'm telling you the story is that what I'm essentially doing is doing genuine or mass doing genuine views, and companies want that because those are the videos that are going to get promoted and thrown up over the bullshit ones, and the ones that people just who are doing hype bullshit, and you're just overriding everything at that point. which you're gonna notice, which is what happened, which is how I ended up trending, that I have videos that obviously are gonna do between 1 to 10K, which is the average when it comes to Android videos. Though that's the legitimate average. And they're being promoted over the videos that are like 100 and 200K because they're real videos. And you're gonna notice everybody who's doing that, like me, there's a lot of YouTubers who are doing the same thing like me now because they know, and they've been given the same type companies have been going to them too. And you're gonna, like, I don't really have to say, you can kind of tell the people who are doing the same thing as me. You have to do genuine videos. You have to put out genuine videos. So since the system works like this, I'm basically going through the motions of making sure that I am one of the ones who have the most genuine videos out there, and companies are actually paying me to make the one to have the most genuine videos out there. So that is what's going on right now. If you guys, because a lot of people are asking, you know, like why and what's the reason for the mass summon, because I could just do them at a normal pace, but that's the reason. It's to put the market at a more genuine base than what it's been at, because it had a lot of fake videos on it. It's just the reality of the situation. I'm not the only one doing it, by the way. There's been other people to be hired to do, because it's a lot of work. Let's be honest, there's a lot of damn work right here. Like, I hardly get to play things that I want to play. If we're being honest, I'm playing a lot of stuff that I wouldn't, in normal reality, I wouldn't have reviewed this game. Yeah, never. I would have seen this from the preview and have been like, nah. But I'm giving it a fair shake, honestly, because there are people who like this type of stuff, obviously, and like we're just telling a story. And I knew that I was going to have to tell a story because this game is going to be like this. You know what game that I've been playing? Just to wrap this up right now, I've been playing the Fantasian game that's on iOS. I haven't done a video on it because my iPad is ass, and I hate Apple because they just don't even, like, the battery was garbage literally from the beginning of me having this iPad, and now it's complete garbage. It barely lasts 10 minutes. So in order for me to actually record this, I have to set it up, and that means I can't charge it because obviously iOS only has one port on the freaking iPad. That is also the USB port is also the charge port at the same time. So Apple is just garbage. Somebody, you gonna don't at me, but it's garbage. I don't know why they keep getting away with that stupid design. But anyway, that's a different story. My problems with Apple is long standing. But yeah, so that's about it. I legitimately 4 times I touched this game. 4 times. And I'm gonna get they have codes, like I said. I'm just gonna give you the codes in the description. Because I don't even care to use them. This guy looks like a Thundercat. Oh, the Spirit Girl is actually out here with me. That's cute. You know what game I missed? The Sword Art Online 2. That was a browser game. That game was lit. That was the best browser game I ever played. We had so much fun. Like, there was a nice community in that as well. Give me that gear real quick. How much gear did I get? 5th time I touched the game. So that's just everything. We're good on this game. I think at this point, this game is a 2. The only reason why it don't get a 1 is because it got good clothing. And I hope everybody, I solved all the questions between the last 2 Hype Watch episodes and this. Hope I explained all of the reasons why you're seeing all the videos that you're seeing right now. And you'll probably be able to recognize all of the YouTube cheaters now that I explained, and pretty much the death of the majority of all their channels right now, unless they learn to actually do it properly and be real YouTubers. That's literally just what's gonna happen right now. It's actually killed a lot of channels. Like, even people who I didn't know was doing that, I was like, wow, you're doing, I watched you for years and you were cheating? Like, bruh. Like, one person in general I know personally, and I didn't know they were doing that. And it actually was heartbreaking for me because I didn't know it was masked so well. And I know the person personally, and it just makes me look at the person completely different right now. Like, damn, I've been earning it for all these years and you just been cheating. Like, bruh. Like, I don't even know how to feel about the person right now, to be honest with you. Like, I've been thinking about it for like the last month. And the person literally said, I'm not going to tell you who it is, but the person literally said to me, like, man, my channel's dead. I don't even know what to do no more. I don't want to do YouTube no more. Maybe it's my time. Like, I made enough money and all that type of stuff. And I'm sitting there like, dog. And they probably going to see this video and know I know, but whatever. Like, dog, like, come on. Like, you don't even have the right to complain now. Like, just do it properly. Get out here and grind and actually earn your views. Like, you gonna give up because you can't cheat no more? I don't even know what to say to that. I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary. Peace.